if you buy a license from Microsoft, you are either obligated or you may subscribe to software assurance, and that's Microsoft's maintenance program. So software assurance, Microsoft defines this as an offering by Microsoft that provides new version rights and other benefits for products as further described in the product terms. The product terms is a very important document for anything Microsoft related. I will be sure to give you a little demo in the future of this presentation. So the main benefit of software assurance are the new version rights, but don't be fooled. It's not just that. There's a lot more added benefits. Some are even very specifically focused and tied to a single product. As an example, SQL Enterprise Core licenses with software assurance offer the right to unlimited virtualization. And as such, Microsoft divides software assurance into multiple areas: deploy management, training, support, and if it doesn't fit the three before, other. So this is what it looks like. These are all the software assurance benefits that Microsoft offers and their program availability. As you can see on the right side, in enterprise agreement, all these software assurance benefits are available. Now, I won't go through detail into any or all of these. I will just highlight some of the items. And I will start by highlighting a very important one, because things like planning services and training vouchers, which are quite important to a lot of customers that Microsoft has, are going to be retired or have already been retired as of February 2021. But if you have an active contract, they say that you will still be able to use those before January 1st, 2022. So planning services was a benefit, I should say, that you could activate based on your licensing to help you through partners enable efficient on-premise deployment of Microsoft applications, system and server products. And training vouchers were an option to provide in-depth technical classroom training for IT professionals and developers. So the reason that planning vouchers are being made obsolete is that Microsoft is pushing everyone to use their cloud services. The reason that they no longer provide training vouchers is because Microsoft is very interested in have you on board onto their skilling initiative, which is their training platform. You can get a lot of free training from Microsoft on things like, well, Azure, Power Platform, Microsoft 365, even SQL or Windows Server. And as such, training vouchers are becoming quite obsolete in their eyes. It's a benefit that is used quite heavily by Microsoft customers. Unfortunately, as of January 1st, 2022, this is no longer an option. If we look at other rights that you have, for instance, license mobility, software assurance allows you to license your on-premises server environment, and within that server farm, you are able to move licenses freely between your different servers. So that is an option to not need, that you don't need to have a license for all the servers in your server environment, but you can use software assurance to create a mobility for your Windows Server licenses, for instance. Other than that, you have things like failover rights to allow a passive failover instance for instance, SQL Server. And you have the Microsoft Home Use Program. The Home Use Program allows you to install, or allowed you to install, an Office Pro Plus version for your users at home. Currently, this is also moved to their cloud version. So you can install a Microsoft 365 version like Home or Home and Business, I think, at home. But this is not an old school installation of Office Pro Plus anymore. Now, if you want to know more about software assurance, we're going to do a session that dives very deep into these different benefits. For now, we'll leave it at this.